What is up, everyone? Starizard here, coming at you with another review. In today's review, we're going to be talking about a new game for the Nintendo Switch, an RPG adventure platformer called Aborigenus. To start off, let's talk about the story. In Aborigenus, you live in a world where things used to be peaceful and all tribes used to live in harmony. But things have changed, and it's your goal to rescue your fellow kidnapped tribesmen and bride. Why is bride and not fiance or wife? I have no idea. But you have to rescue your fellow tribesmen and bride, as well as silencing the evil that has awoken. During the game, you are spoon-fed little bits of the story in between each level, and said story kind of sets the scene for the level you're about to work on. The story isn't anything to write home about. It's very basic. It's just, bad people kidnap the good people. The good person has to rescue the good people. And then you have to beat the evil boss. So it's nothing we haven't heard before. It's very, very bare bones, and it's very basic. But I will say that what you are given, at least it does give you a purpose as to why you're doing what you're doing. And there's a goal at the end. A lot of platformers don't have that. When it comes to gameplay, at its core, I can't tell if it's trying to be more of an RPG or more of a platformer. But I will say, by defeating enemies, you do gain experience, and you can level up and upgrade your skills, and even learn new spells. Although it does have these RPG elements, it definitely falls short in that department. Most of the skills you learn are unnecessary, and you probably won't even use half of them. I will also say that you can upgrade each skill 3 times, but by the time you beat the game, you're not going to have to defeat enough enemies to have leveled up every single skill, so keep that in mind. I will also say, when I first beat the game, I had no idea there was a skill tree, so I didn't upgrade anything, and I had absolutely no problem with this game. So I definitely think the skill tree and the RPG elements isn't executed as good as it could be. This game also tries to be a platform. As a platformer, it is very clunky, and it doesn't ever really provide a true challenge. There are no parts that are memorable, or that you can really tell that it's trying to be a platformer more than an RPG. So that's where this game kind of confused me as to what exactly it's trying to do. Also, I am going to point out that this game does have some glitches and some bugs. I had my screen freeze as it took me from the beginning of the level to the end of the level. It scrolled all the way through, and I wasn't able to do anything, so I had to close out the game. And once you beat the game, once you close out of the first menu and try to start a new game, the game does crash half the time. So there are definitely some bugs in this game that probably won't ever be fixed. Now, I will say the soundtrack may be one of the better features of this game. While you're not going to want to listen to it for fun after you beat the game, it does capture the tribal vibe 110%. It has like bongos, it has other instruments that just make you feel like you're running through a jungle and trying to rescue your fellow tribesmen. The music is great. I will say the music is great. Graphics are kind of what you expect for a budget game like this. They're just okay. The 8-bit style, we've all seen it before. It's nothing to write home about. But I will say there are some pixel animations that kind of stood out to me that were kind of cool to look at. Overall, the graphics are definitely not going to be the selling point of this game. Now, here is the most unfortunate aspect of this game. It only takes maybe 30 to 45 minutes to beat. The final boss is extremely underwhelming, and the game itself is fairly easy. The only way to get any replayability out of this game is to replay it, which isn't something most people are going to want to do, unless you want to tweak with the spells and try different things. It is short enough to where you can justify doing a second playthrough, although with it being so easy and not having any true challenge, you kind of feel like you're just wasting your time, to be honest. At least I know I did. Now, when it comes to the cost, I can't say, because I actually got this as a code from Dragius Games, so I do want to shout them out. Thank you for giving me the code. So right now on the eShop, it is Monday, January 6th. I think it comes out the 10th. There is no price for this game right now. Although I will say, I wouldn't pay anything more than $2 or $3 for this game. I don't know what the price is going to be at when it comes out, but that's where I sit. If you just want to maybe have a game that you want to play in beats, to say you beat a game, $2, maybe $3. I don't think you're going to play it after you do beat it though, so keep that in mind. So here are my final thoughts on Aborigenus. It struggles to be anything more than a mediocre RPG and a mediocre platformer that isn't really difficult in any aspect whatsoever. I will also say I didn't really have a lot of fun playing this game. Like, some games can be mediocre and they're still fun. This game I didn't really feel like I was having fun. It kind of just felt like a game someone made for maybe a school project or something, and they put on the eShop to see how it does. That's fine. I don't care. That's fine. If you want to do that, that's okay. But I'm just saying, the game definitely feels like it's lacking something. It's just trying to do too many things at once. The soundtrack is dope. The graphics are okay. I wouldn't personally pay more than $1 for it. My rating for Aborigenus would have to be 2 out of 10. Ouch. If you guys liked today's review of Aborigenus, be sure to check out my other reviews. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Be sure to like, and as always, thank you all so much for watching, and have a fantastic day.